I think we're ready to start the call. Hopefully we've got everyone on that was planning on coming on tonight. So like I said, my name's Amber. I've been drinking and sharing ketones for almost a year and a half. And I'm excited because ketones literally have made a huge impact on my life as well as my family. And I love to share it because I love to help other people change their lives and improve their health. So I found ketones about halfway through my weight loss journey. I was on a weight loss journey. And prior to that weight loss journey, I spent a lot of time miserable, about 12 years, just hanging out in my bed, not really wanting to be seen in public. I weighed about 100 more pounds than I do right now. And I was miserable. My body hurt. I was always sweaty. My joints hurt to go up and down the stairs. But more than all those aches and pains and feeling uncomfortable, I was pretty much ashamed by the way I looked, and I didn't want people to see me. Like, I thought if I hid in my house, people wouldn't know that I weighed so much, I was just ashamed. And I had gone on this weight loss journey, and I'd hit this major wall. I couldn't lose weight. I was eating in a calorie deficit, so much so that I had no energy. Like, I wasn't consuming enough food. And that stall lasted 5 months for me. And it was super frustrating because I felt like I was doing my part, but my body wasn't responding. And I was scrolling through TikTok one day and found somebody talking about these ketones. They were talking about more energy, which was really appealing to me. And they were talking about fat loss. Those were the two things that I wanted most. And so I ordered a 5-day trial, and immediately after drinking it, I broke through that stall and lost another 55 pounds of fat. And I just feel good. So that was in 2020. And for 2021, my goal at the beginning of last year was to keep off those 100 pounds, which I have to say that this is the first time I've ever accomplished my New Year's resolution. So I'm going into 2022 with some big goals in mind, and I'm feeling great. So let's talk about this little packet and why the heck it helped me lose fat, why it gave me more energy. But before we do that, I have a few friends on here that are going to share their experience drinking ketones as well. And let's first hear from my friend Michelle Ramos. If you're on, if you could unmute Michelle, and she's going to share her experience drinking ketones.
Hey everyone, how are you? Thank you so much to Shay and Amber for allowing me to share my story with ketones. I think everybody you're going to hear from tonight, you'll probably hear a really amazing story, but I'm a mom. I'm a financial corporate controller in the automotive industry. I'm a wife, 2 teenagers. Before ketones, I was tired. I was not the mom I wanted to be. I was not the wife I wanted to be. I was not the leader I wanted to be. I was grouchy. I had no energy, and I was pretty fluffy. I started drinking ketones, and on day 3, I felt the zing. I don't know, for those of you that are drinking ketones, felt that zing. I was sleeping. I had energy. I didn't come home from my day and sit on my couch. I was being nice to my husband. I wasn't snapping at my kids. I was a pleasure to be around. And the scale changed. And I was like, wow, for once something actually worked for me. All I did was change to a mindful diet. I didn't do anything different, but started drinking ketones, 2 ketones a day. And I would add Mitoplex every once in a while and try to walk more. I have a job that I sit behind a desk. So I just made it more mindful to get up and walk more. Since I started drinking ketones, I can sleep. I'm nice. I've lost 54 pounds of fat. I lost 54 pounds of fat in about 4.5 months. That was my first 4.5 months drinking ketones. After that first 4.5 months, I had some major tragedy hit my family that would have derailed my progress. Had I not been drinking ketones, you guys, like, I know this is a bold statement, it saved my life. I don't think I would have gotten through my personal tragedies that I dealt with and some cancer diagnoses in my family in a very, very short time. In 2 months, I had some very major things happen in my family that most people may not have survived. And I really feel that ketones gave me that focus, that mindset, knowing that I have a purpose. I had many people follow my journey, coworkers. What are you shaking up? What are you doing? You're like literally wasting away in front of us. So I just started sharing it. Since ketones, what I love most is fat loss is great, right? But I really love my positive mindset that I have for my life. I can tell you that in my almost 43 years on this earth, I have had the most productive, almost 2 years, 1.5 years with ketones in my life. I've created relationships. I'm not one of those girls that has a lot of girlfriends. I've created relationships with this community that will never, they're life-changing. They'll never leave my life. I've gotten to share something amazing. Something that I learned is I believe that most people have no idea how great their body's supposed to feel. Like it was designed to feel good, and I never got to experience that. And since I introduced ketones into my life, I've been able to experience my body feeling good and my body working for me. So that's my story. I love sharing this product with people. I literally shout it from the rooftops. I tell everybody I can about it. I bring a shaker pretty much everywhere that I go, and people usually ask me, what are you shaking up? And so the conversation is absolutely amazing. So thank you so much for allowing me to share my story. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Awesome. I love it, Michelle. Thank you for sharing. I love what you said about our bodies being designed to feel good. And most of the world doesn't know that. We wear our bodies down, and being in ketosis, you get it, you understand. And it's not a magic potion. This is not a magical drink. There's science behind it. This is a product that is backed by science. It's our beta hydroxybutyrate, which is pure therapeutic ketones. And when you drink it, you're putting more oxygen in your brain cells, and lots of really exciting, amazing things happen when your brain cells are filled up with more oxygen. And we're going to talk about those benefits a little bit later. But before we do, I want to bring Greg off of mute as well. I met Greg back like a year and a half ago in Breckenridge, and I was so impressed by Greg. He was really inspiring, and I've kind of been watching him on Facebook and following his journey. He has a great fat loss story that he's going to share with you, but his life is completely transformed drinking ketones, and he's going to tell you about that. So Greg, if you'll come off mute and tell us about your journey with ketones.
Awesome. Thanks, Amber, for having me on. I'm Greg. I'm here in Southern California in the middle of a town called Phelan. So my whole thing started, I was a big guy. I was 500 pounds at one time. And, you know, you do diets, and they work for so long, and then you lose some weight, you get back on, and and so one night I was in the kitchen, and my son's like, let's lose some weight. And he wasn't a big kid or anything. I think he did it more for me, but something there switched in my brain. And I was like, well, what do I do? I don't know anything. And he's like, I don't know. And so we just started figuring things out, and I ended up choosing keto. And I didn't really research it. I just started reading the labels on the back of I knew it was low carb. You couldn't eat so many carbs, and I just started watching the labels. So I dropped down. I did that was May of 27, and then of 18, and then I found ketones on the internet, like I think a majority of us find them, and it was Keto Dad Nick Martinez, and so I hit a stall at 350 pounds. I had lost a pretty good amount just doing the keto diet, and I hit a stall, and it was like 3 months, and I just kept going. I just never could get through that stall at 350 pounds, 360 pounds. And I thought I could invest in ketones and try it, and the scale just started moving again. And I started exercising because I started getting to be able to move. and do things. I was that guy, to go back, I was that guy that, you had everybody do stuff for you because you were so big to push yourself off the sofa. You just didn't want to move. You wanted, people would say, hey, let's go here. And it's like, nah, I don't want to go. I was that guy. And I knew I needed a change for the better. And I started changing, and I found the ketones. I busted through that plateau. I started walking every night. I would go to the gym, go to the track, the high school, and I just walk. And I would drink ketones twice a day. And I started rebooting once a month with the community. And the weight just started falling off on me. And so today the total weight loss I've lost was 230 pounds. And I'm down to 265, 270 pounds is what I weigh. And I wear a size 38 pants and a 1X shirt. And it's amazing. It's an amazing journey. I have a picture. I don't know if you guys can see it. I know a lot of people have seen my pictures, but I can bring it up. And I don't know if you can see that before and after, if that comes in clear or not. But, that's my story. It's just the best advice I can give on ketones is you have to drink them. You can't drink 2 a day. You can't drink 2 a day and then miss 3 days because you went on vacation, or it doesn't matter. If you go on vacation, drink them. And if you screw up and you eat some sugar or something, keep drinking them, and there's a new day tomorrow. You can't beat yourself up. And that's the main thing, is you just drink them. It doesn't matter if you're following a diet, if you're doing keto or paleo or Weight Watchers or whatever you're doing. The main thing is getting the ketones into your system, and they do work. I can't explain everything how they work, like some of these ladies here that are phenomenal at it, but I know they work. Here I am, I'm going to live longer. So that's my story. If people have questions, they can ask me. I'm happy to answer them.
Thank you so much, Greg. What I love about your journey is the scale may not be moving. I have no idea. But since I last saw you, you're looking thinner and thinner. And it's exciting because I know losing some fat or losing some weight is one thing, but being able to keep it off long term is way harder, in my opinion. I've been a yo-yo dieter for so many years, and I've lost weight doing the keto diet before, and I'd always gain it back and then some, because it's not sustainable. It's not something that you can really do long term. Carbs are going to be there forever, and there's going to be a birthday party. So staying in ketosis that way is super hard. So let's talk about the difference between the keto diet and drinking ketones. It's not the same thing. And that'll be a question that you may have, or a question that people ask you. Is that the keto diet? Is drinking ketones the keto diet? Do you have to follow the keto diet when you're drinking ketones? And the answer is no, it's not the keto diet. I do not follow a keto diet. I actually do more of a low carb diet. And that's because these ketones, for whatever reason, they take away my cravings for sugars and carbs, which is a great benefit. It's a great tool when I'm trying to lose fat, to not have those cravings anymore. So when you go into a keto diet, if you're following a keto diet, like really strictly, like a high fat, moderate protein, low carb diet, and if you're doing it exactly right, you're going to force your liver to produce these ketones. And those ketones are bioidentical to these ketones. So when you're drinking them from an exogenous outside source, your body is not going to know the difference. You're going to get the same benefits, whether they're coming from an inside source or an outside source. So it's a biohack to the keto diet. You can do it hand in hand with the keto diet, and some people do, and some people don't. And you can do whatever food plan you'd like, and you're still going to get the great benefits of being in ketosis. If you're looking for fat loss, and I think Shay is going to talk a little bit about the good, better, best ways to drink ketones. And if you're looking for fat loss, you definitely want to do something more low carb, or keto. Ketos, if you follow keto and you're really wanting to look for fat loss quickly, pairing it with keto is a good option for you. And that's kind of what Greg did for several years. But hats off to you for losing so much weight on the keto diet. That is super hard and very impressive. But thank you for sharing your story, Greg. I appreciate it so much. And you're very inspiring, and you're inspiring a lot of people. And keep going, keep sharing your journey too, because a lot of people are watching. Thank you. Okay, so let's have Shaya, my friend Shaya, introduce herself as well. If you could come off mute.
Hey everyone, thanks for having me, Amber. I'm super excited to be here with you guys. I am in San Diego, you guys. I'm a mom, a wife of three. Sorry, a mom of three. Definitely not a wife of three. That was awesome. You're welcome. Oh, I love it. I'm a stay-at-home mom and a tumbling coach, you guys. Just quickly, those were some awesome shares. Thank you, Greg and Michelle. When I found ketones about 2 years ago. I was not looking for them. Came across them on a friend's page on social media. So personally, I've been drinking them for 2 years. But when I first got started, I got a 5-day trial. I felt immediate benefits of energy, focus, and like mental clarity. And I just remember working on my computer for the job that I had, and I got so much done because of the fierce focus that I had. And I was able to accomplish so much in those days. I was like, oh my gosh, I need more of this. Like my energy and my brain lit up. I just felt amazing. So I called my friend back and I told her I absolutely need more of this stuff. And I got more, continued to drink it. And this was during COVID, right? So this is January of 2020. We are stuck at home. I started drinking ketones. I'm like, everyone needs to feel like this. So I wasn't really expecting anything. She told me all the benefits of like obviously energy, focus, fat loss. And I was fluffy. I have children and I carried around some extra weight, but I felt like I was skeptical. I was like, I'll try it. No problem. So I drank it, you guys. And at first when I started, I didn't change what I was doing. I just ate like normal and I drank my ketones and I felt amazing. And that's what I was going for at the moment. So through that, I lost actually 29 pounds in my first 5 months of drinking ketones. And we were stuck at home. Right during COVID. Who doesn't want that? So while the world was gaining weight at home, I was losing it. And I was so grateful for this drink. And I had taken progress pics, and it was so awesome because like going through it, I didn't realize that my body was changing as much as it was. So after like 5 months of taking pictures, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like my body had like a full transformation. So that was exciting to me. And the motivation after losing 29 pounds, at that point, that's when I was like, wow, now I really feel good. And I want to go to the gym and feel better. But rewind, you guys, before I found ketones, that was super late. You guys, I was tired. I was a mom of three. I had no appetite. I had no, I loved food. Let's be real. I love food. Who doesn't love food? I was hangry all the time. I woke up, I ate full meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There was no intermittent fasting. Like I was seriously waiting for the next time to eat. Like I had a horrible relationship with food. I always craved not great food. And I always had to snack at night before I went to bed because I was craving something. So literally after ketones, you guys, I started feeling better. I lost 29 pounds of fat. I have more energy than I have ever had in my entire life to keep up with my children and do the things that I need to do. I have less cravings, and seriously, like I say, they sound silly, but of course, if you're drinking ketones, you know they've changed your life. So they have changed mine, and I'm so grateful for that. So that's kind of just a little bit of my story, of my product story of what ketones have done for me, Amber.
Thank you, Shaya. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about how you drink them. I shook them up in front of everybody at the beginning of the call, so we know how to do that, but how do you incorporate them into your day?
Love it. Love it. So Yeah, personally, I wake and shake. You guys, that's what I tell all my friends and my customers. Wake and shake. I put it in my shaker like Amber did, and I will drink it first thing in the morning when I wake up. And I personally do intermittent fasting. So I will drink my drink for breakfast, and then I'll wait till about 11 o'clock to eat my first meal. And I just eat low carb, healthy. I do not do a keto diet. I just eat healthy. And honestly, the ketones help with craving control, cravings, and I'm less hungry. And I don't crave the carbs and the sugars anymore, guys. And the snacking, I used to go and snack all day long. Nope. That's why I love my ketones. And then, so I'll eat my healthy lunch, you guys. And then I'll do another keto nat in the afternoon between 2 and 4, shake them up. I personally do a charged in the afternoon because I actually coach gymnastics. So when I'm getting ready for work at 3 o'clock, I'm going to shake up that extra energy and go coach my kids at the gym. And then that's my second ketone. And then after I coach you guys, I personally come home, and after my workout and coaching my kids, I will do a Keto Pro at night after my dinner, actually. I'll come home, I'll eat a healthy dinner, and then remember those cravings I was talking about earlier? That's why I love our Keto Pro. So if you don't know what our Keto Pro is, this is actually like a shake. You can put it in water, has ketones, it has protein and MCT oil in it. You can shake this up, and this is great for an after dinner dessert and whatnot. So I love that. That's kind of what I do. And also, you guys, electrolytes. We have our upgraded electrolytes that give you extra energy. They help with keep you hydrated. So you drink 1 to 2 of these a day. You can actually put these right in with your ketones or drink them separately. The non-flavored ones actually taste better with the ketone, but we do have some really good tasting flavored ones. So if you're not doing those, that will help you maximize your ketones and results.
Thank you, Shaya. I do pretty much the same thing that you do in drinking your ketones, but I am looking for fat loss. And I know a lot of people come to the ketone conversation not necessarily needing to lose fat, but they're looking for other benefits. Can you talk a little bit about what those benefits are?
The benefits of ketones?
Yeah, like if I'm not looking for fat loss, why else would I come to drink ketones? Why would I want to drink ketones?
Yeah, absolutely. So I would say, other than fat loss, the most when I talk to people, they're looking for energy. You guys, everybody's tired, right? We all have families, children, we're working, we're going about our day. I mean, honestly, I've lost 29 pounds and sustained that, but I drink ketones every day for just energy alone. They wake me up and I feel amazing. But you guys, better energy, focus, fat loss, muscle preservation, better sleep, better mood, better appetite control, better digestion, less cravings. There are so many reasons to drink ketones. Mom brain is for sure like a real thing. That's why I love my ketones. That has helped me so much. If you ever like looking around, you're like, where's my glasses? And they're on the top of your head. Yep. Or you can't find your keys. Mom brain is real, but ketones help with that. So they also help with better workouts, you guys. You can use them as a pre-workout, lots of energy, absolutely. So many benefits, absolutely. That's if you're looking for any of those, ketones are a great thing for you.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. I just wanted to point out that this is not a weight loss product. You can use some of those benefits to help you lose fat. And we have hundreds of people that do just that. And you've heard from some of them tonight. But let's talk about how to get started. And maybe Shaya, you can share some of those things that we have in our catalog. I've got the 10-day challenge here, which is a great way to get started. But can you tell us about SmartShip and how that works?
Absolutely. So there's 3 ways to get started. If you guys are a new customer, you guys can purchase product today, and you want to set up a SmartShip. And our Smart Ship, you automatically get 22% off. And I love it. It is our customer loyalty program. So when you set this up, not only do you save every single month, secondly, you earn free ketones. So just by being a customer on our every 4th and 7th Smart Ship, they will send you a full box of ketones. So $130 box of ketones for free. That is amazing. So if you stay on our Smart Ship program, and as an active customer, you will get that. You can update it. You can change it to new flavors, turn it on and off as you need. But if you keep it active continually, that's what I love. I love free ketones. I don't know about you. 4th and 7th Smart Ship, they'll send you a box just for being a loyal customer. And another way, the second way to get started, you guys, if you purchase product, you set up your Smart Ship. So in 30 days from today, you will earn you can repurchase product at 22% off. If you share this, if you share some ketones with your friends and they get started through your referral link, you can actually earn ketones next month for free. So if you have a friend or family member on active Smart Ship, you can earn the average of the 2 highest orders next month. So that's what I love. Also about our program, our customer loyalty program, is not only can you save, you can refer 2 friends and earn Pruvit bucks, which is kind of like Monopoly money. You just turn that in and you get some free ketones on top of free ketones, right? So love it. Yay. I don't know who's putting that in the chat, but yes, there's some more information on the chat about savings. Love it. Save every month, 22% off. The third way, you guys, to get started is to grab your product, set up your Smart Ship, and if you know more than 2 people and you're excited to share this with them, you can actually earn some commission and put some money in your pocket, and as well get free ketones. So double the brownies right there, free and extra money, right? So those are the best 3 ways to get started.
Thank you, Shaya, for sharing. So let me talk about kind of my journey, starting with Pruvit. Like I said, I first ordered the samples or the trial kit with 5 packets. And as soon as that scale started moving for me, I quickly ordered some boxes, and then I put them on Smart Ship and thought, I have a husband that's pretty cheap. I want to get this stuff for free. And I started sharing it. And something pretty exciting happened. People were interested. And let me just say that I've avoided any type of sales my entire life. It's uncomfortable for me. I don't like to feel like I'm selling something that I want other people to purchase. And so I really had a wall up, like, no, I'm not going to do this. I just want to get my free ketones and then I'm done. But I figured out really quickly that that's not what this is. This is about sharing something that is going to benefit other people, that's going to help them reach their goals, that's going to improve their life. And I all of a sudden wanted to be a part of it. I knew that I wanted to help other people for lots of years, but I never had the tools or resources to do that. I didn't even have the tools or resources to get myself out of bed and function as a mom. I'm a mom of 6, and I spent, like I said, a lot of years just not functioning, just being overweight and miserable. And I didn't have the tools to function, let alone help another human become a better version of themselves. And I wanted that. Like, I knew that there was a calling within me to provide that for other people, but I never had the tools. And so when I was introduced to this, I realized really quickly that the tools and the resources were here. They were in my hand. And all of a sudden I was in a position where I could really impact lives. And I thought, wow, let's do this. So I started talking about it and I started sharing, and it's been 1.5 years now and I'm loving it. There is some financial benefit, and we talk a lot about, okay, after your first 2 customers, you can start earning commission, but I'm not really money motivated. I do like to earn money, and I do like to earn some nice things, but that's not what drives me. What drives me personally is just sharing this product and hearing from other people that their lives are improving, that they're losing weight, or they have more energy, or they're better at their jobs, or better mom, or better husband. And it's exciting. But what I didn't understand really was the community that's here at Pruvit. And it wasn't really about me helping other people. It was about this community of people here that was going to fix a broken me that had spent so many years just being miserable. And I was broken. And I've been spending the last year and a half in this community, building myself back up, because this community is so positive, so powerful, so many opportunities. I can tell you that in the last year and a half, I've done things that I never would have imagined. I have gone to Cancun and done some zip lining. I've sat around a campfire in Arizona on a dude ranch. I've been to Kentucky. I've cried in front of hundreds of people in a crowd talking about how insecure I am. And I've just done some pretty amazing things. And I've developed so much as a person. And that's not what I came here for, but it's one of the side benefits of being part of this community. And maybe that's not something you're interested in, but it was something that I definitely needed. And I'm so thankful that I said yes to the opportunity. So if you're looking to make a couple $100s, if you're looking to make a couple $1,000s, if you're just looking for friendships, if you're looking for a community, it's all here. It's real. And I'm so thankful I said yes to it. So before we go on, I want to introduce my friend Victor, who has been sharing ketones a lot longer than I have. And he's going to share his experience with the business and what it's done for their family.
Hey guys, what's going on? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, so it's been an amazing journey. Sarah and I have been sharing ketones for a little over 5 years now. So before Pruvit came into our lives, I was trading time for money like 97% of the people out there. And it was just like the way of life. So I thought, and Sarah stumbled upon ketones, started drinking them, and I started watching the shift in her first, mood and energy and things like that. And she got into Pruvit, and she's been in different multi-level things, and I support everything she does. Although this felt different, and always go with your gut, because normally it's going to lead you to the right thing. So Sarah's drinking the ketones. I start to drink them. Things start to happen to me that are amazing. And I started drinking them at work. At the time I was selling furniture, and it was just a pretty big furniture company, and we did pretty good. So what ended up happening is I'm drinking the ketones at work, and all the guys at work start to ask me what I'm doing and what is this thing that I'm drinking. So I start to drink ketones at work, and the guys start asking me about it, and things start to happen as far as like Sarah's energy with the company. She just felt all this energy, and the product started doing amazing things, and her energy brought energy, which is an amazing thing. And sorry, I need to take a drink here. Can you guys hear me? Feels like it's cutting out right here. All right. Yeah, so what really shifted for me was when I went to Orlando, my first Pruvit event. And it was a huge shift in my life when I heard Dr. Mary Newport speak. And then I realized what we actually had our hands on. And I knew it was on after that. The product is so amazing. The community is amazing. And when you really dive into something like this and you get behind it, and you really believe in the product, it's easy to attract. And a product like this, the more you help people, as a byproduct, you're going to gain back. And if you can help somebody get what they want, then you can have whatever you want. And it just it started taking off from there. We really got into it as far as like our lifestyle and how we were attracting. And there's many ways to do it, especially when you believe and love something so much. What ended up happening was Sarah took off with the company, did really, really well. And I started seeing how it was better for the both of us if we went in all in together with this. So I then left selling furniture and became a full prover. And things were amazing as far as like we then we're able to have our own little kid, because we were working so much. We didn't know if we were going to be able to have a child or not. And because the opportunity that Pruvit gave us, it gave us time freedom to then explore having a child, and she's brought so many joys to our lives also. I'm excited for the future of Pruvit and Ketones. We've gone global with it. I don't see it slowing down any. And it's been a blessing. And I highly recommend telling everybody about it, because that's what this is. It's collecting stories, telling stories, and just tell everybody that you can, because people are going to hear it, and there's going to be the people that are going to actually listen, because this helps everybody, and it's safe from womb to tomb. So I can go on and on forever about this product because I love it so much. But in a nutshell, that's pretty much our journey. And the community is amazing also, guys.
Thank you, Victor. I've been really inspired by both you and Sarah. I've been watching you and just watching you reach out and help so many people all over. I've seen you traveling, not just in the location you live, but I watch you as you travel. You always talk to everybody. As you go out to eat, you talk to people. As you go to the park, you talk to people, and you're just impacting so many lives. And I really appreciate that about you guys. You're not afraid to share, and lots of people are benefiting because of that. So thank you.
No. Yeah, definitely. It's been amazing. And just like it, when you love something so much, it becomes your lifestyle. And if you want to succeed, then you tell as much, if anybody that is going to listen, you tell everybody, because if you don't tell them, you may be holding out on them. They need this. Everybody needs to drink ketones. So, and listen, use your vision and listen, because you're going to hear people asking for ketones in a roundabout way. It's up to you to step into your light and actually tell them.
I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a few ways to get started. As Shaya talked about, if you would like to get started with getting on SmartShip, go ahead and reach back out to whoever invited you to this call. They will walk you through those options. If you'd like to look into starting as a promoter, also go ahead and reach back out to whoever invited you to this call, and they will help you and coach you and tell you all the things. So thank you for being with us tonight. I just wanted to wrap up really quickly. We have a few things going on within our company that I wanted to touch on before we wrap up the call. One is we have this huge movement going on right now, as we are closing out 2021 and launching 2022, and it's called the Core 4 Challenge. And it is huge. We know that the world is suffering. People are unhealthy, both physically and mentally. And the company is taking a stand on that and put together this big movement to help people get healthier. And I'm super excited about it. It's called the Core 4 Challenge. And just really briefly, it has 4 elements to it. One is to fuel your body with ketones, get yourself into ketosis. 2 is to feed your body good, healthy, nutritious food. And by the way, something big is coming from the company. We're going to be doing a food service, good, healthy, nutritious, organic, farm to table food. It's coming very soon. The 3rd thing is to move your body every day, whatever that looks like for you. Just break a sweat each day. And the 4th is to share your journey. And the reason we want you to share it is because we want you to inspire other people and have that ripple effect and join the movement. So if you want to participate in the Core 4 Challenge, also reach back out to whoever invited you to this call, because it's going to be epic, and I'm super excited about it. But also, I mean, I'm going to mention now that there's a $10,000 prize on the line for whoever has the most impactful journey with the Core 4. And so it's 4 elements, 4 days a week for 4 weeks. And that's what the Core 4 Challenge is. And there's a lot more information. I'm just going to give you an overview for right now. As well, we have some deals going on, and some flavors just dropped that we had earlier in the year that are super yummy. 29% off of those. So there's a little flyer that you can see from whoever invited you to this call. And those are some really good deals to finish out the year and to go into the new year. But thank you for joining us tonight. I'm super excited, and I'm really anxious to see how these ketones are going to impact your life and the story that you're going to be able to share and the journey that you're about to embark on for those that are new to this, because it's exciting. I know the seat that you're in right now, and you have a lot to look forward to and a lot of hope, and let's do this. So thank you for joining us. Have a good evening, everybody.